Drop this shit. What up, nigga? Drop this shit. What up, nigga? Fucking head, man.
And you saying movement is the movement to move with. URL TV for life. You already know what it is.
Is it okay to put her on? Because we don't have much more time. Is it okay? Okay. Hold on 1 minute. Sarah, you are.
She is a liar. You are sitting there lying about everything to shed light and make yourself seem. You are lying. You are lying. You know you can't. Why are you screaming? Why are you screaming?
Because you're not gonna come on. You've been sitting there lying about that. You know what?
You're lying. You a big fat ass liar. That's all you do is lie, son. All you do is lie. When I started the league. When I started the league, nigga, that's a league, right? That's a league, right? That's a league, right? And it wasn't True Battle League. It was True Spitters. True Spitters was the name of the original. You just fucking talking. You's a dumb bitch. I swear to God.
You better speak truth. I ain't gonna cut you off.
I'm speaking truth. Nigga, please, you lying. You lying. You sat your fat ass in my fucking crib. You sat your fat ass in my fucking crib, and I offered you a partnership. And then you turned around and spit in my fucking face. Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
Proof you got. Prove it.
Listen.
Prove it right now, because I know the proof. You prove it right now.
Okay, wait. Okay, listen. Let me ask a question. Okay. What is and who is True Battle League?
Now, thank you for asking that question, because the dumb bitch is sitting up here expressing that I'm the one that has it.
Don't bitch me. Don't
You's a dumb bitch. You a dumb bitch. You a dumb bitch. You a dumb bitch. When you said you were coming to my fucking house, I told you to come.
And talk about True Battle League, dummy.
Wait. Sarah. I just muted her. Wait. Because we're not going to get nowhere.
Let that bitch talk about that dumbass True Battle League shit she came up with.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. You just brought it up, and I don't know if she heard the question, but let's go ahead and answer. Let's have her answer that question, and then try to go forward.
Well, True Spitters.
Okay.
The league that was going forward is called True Spitters Battle League. That was the LBGT Battle League that she jumped on the fucking bandwagon and tried to be a part of. And when we all sat down, we came up with different names because her and the other partner, didn't like True Spitters. They didn't like the name. They was like, well, we loving the idea and we loving everything that's going on, but I don't know about True Spitters. So me being compromising and being the individual that I am, because I see the fucking vision and I want to move forward, I compromise with you to change the fucking name. You said Rainbow Battle League, and I said that sounds gay.
Rainbow Battle League? Nobody said Rainbow Battle League.
That shit sounds gay.
Oh my God!
You said Rainbow Battle League,
because remember,
and I said
you said you came up with Prism. Remember, you said you came up with Prism. So continue to talk about True Battle League. Because now you're confusing yourself. One moment you saying you created Prism, but now you're saying about True Battle League.
If you could listen, you don't listen. You think you manipulating. You think you smart, but you're not.
Nobody manipulating. Everybody knows what you're doing.
Smart. You're not smart at all. Because if you were smart, you would have worked with me like you were supposed to instead of trying to debo the situation. I let you handle things that you were familiar with, and I handled the stuff that I was familiar with.
Because you were unfamiliar with it. You didn't know what you were doing.
I let you handle the things. I let you handle the things that you were familiar with. But when you came aboard, when you came aboard,
after everything you said talking.
You all you doing is running your fat trap. That's all you doing. All right. Listen. All you doing is running your mouth. But when you want to bring it down to the situation is, like you said, out your own mouth, my verse contacted me. She tagged you for me. She tagged you for me. She tagged you. She tagged you for me. For me, nigga. For me. Because it was already being done. Because it was already being done.
That's why she tagged me. She tagged me because I was already in the process.
Listen. Okay, wait, guys, both of y'all. I just muted both of y'all. Listen, we're not getting anywhere because you're yelling. Okay, we're going to start at, Sarah just said, okay, Holly said, my verse tagged you. She tagged you for...
Oh, Sarah. You asking me now?
Yeah.
Oh, she tagged me because she saw that Holly posted something about that true whatever shit she was doing. And when my verse tagged me, she said, yo, Sarah's doing something already. She got something going on like that too. That's when she tagged me.
All right, now she's lying. It does not take you 3 years to start a battle league.
I wasn't
at all. Why you not muting her? Why you not muting her? You muted me, but you muted her. It was not doing nothing. I started it. I was doing it. I was doing it. I was already doing it. I was already doing it. I was recruiting people. I was recruiting battlers. I was recruiting battlers. I was recruiting battlers. I was recruiting battlers. You mad, yo. Yo, you mad because you lying. Yo, son. You a liar. You a liar, and it's funny as hell, yo. She's lying. Okay, my verse tagged her because I was already doing it. It don't take you 3 years.
Where was the first battle for True Spitters? She was already doing it. If you was already doing it, where was the flyers, the first battles? Where was all of that? Where was your logos? Where was that? Where was that if you did it? Where was it? You were doing it.
Remember the logo? Remember the logos that I sent you? Remember the logos that I sent you? You remember the logos that I sent you? I sent logos.
Hold up. Okay, so I sent logos. Okay, so I just muted Sarah. Okay, so Sarah asked a valid question. It's basically, like you said, you had already started, so...
Yes, and you want to know something? I'm going to put my first partner on blast right now, even though he didn't want anything to do with it after. He didn't want to be named. But Frontline was the one who started it with me. The spot that we was going to use was Frontline. So she can't tell me nothing. A battler named Kwani was the first battler that I contacted for the league. It was already 2 battles. I started the league back in October. October is when everything was going down. He gave me 2 months to get the card together. Then he got into legal issues, and I couldn't be stagnated. There goes my verse tagging Sarah. The shit was already going. I done got in OTF. I'm in these people inboxes. Yo, I saw some battles. I heard you battle. I saw you. You was dope. His name is Joshua. You know who Joshua is. I say, yo, well, can you do this? Can you come and be a part of the first LBGTQ Battle League? He was like, yo, I'm all the way somewhere right now. But, you know, if I could get up there or if you know, can accommodate me to get up there, then yes, sure, I would do it. So basically, things were in motion. Okay, I didn't drop a battle yet, but everybody in there know that I was doing it because she's lazy and she figured she didn't move when she wanted to move. She figured she could jump on the bandwagon that was already moving. And then be slick and be slick.
Yo, your mouth
and then sit up here and do everything.
That's you.
That's you. Your eyes is brown because you full of shit. You are a liar. You're a liar. You're a manipulator. And I'm not going to sit up here and have all this bullshit.
I can't believe how you think that you even started anything without doing anything. Your partner was better. You just admitted it now. Now it's my turn because I kept quiet while you said that bullshit.
You just said True Battle League was my battle league, right?
Let me talk.
You said True Battle League was my battle league, right?
Yo, listen. You go in the face. You go in the face and let me talk. Big game. You talking about how you had everything going, you talked to all these people, but where was the YouTube for True Spitters? Where was the logo for True Spitters? How is it that you talking about you had an event and battlers, but you ain't even bothered to even promote this shit at all? But all of a sudden, I came in to help you? No, bitch. When I got to you, you ain't had shit. Talking about you had a venue in Jersey, and that shit was deaded. Your boy caught all that shit. You had nothing. I came, and I made that shit fire because it was mine from Gate. It's mine now, and you will not strong-arm me under any circumstances to think because you took hostage a YouTube and a fucking Gmail that makes you a goddamn owner. That's why niggas moved on. At the same time, you're not going to sit here and front like you did anything crazy, because basically you said a whole lot of nothing. You did a whole lot of nothing. You're talking about you had this, you had that, you had this. You're bringing up only in the family. Meanwhile, only in the family was like, where is it? What's going on? Your people are going to be down. Who wouldn't be down with something, the first added addition to a gay battle league? Come on, B. At the end of the day, you don't want to admit that you full of shit. You don't want to admit that you tight because you wanted to be owner of something, and because you mad about what you had going on, and the shit that I came in with was so fucking fire, and the fact that I actually care about everybody to the point where I was even going to put your dumb ass in a school, then you taking advantage. That's what you're doing right now. You're taking full advantage, and you're a selfish motherfucker. And you didn't just do it to me. You do it to a lot of people in battle rap. You do not provide nothing for this culture. You bitch, you can't even provide a third round. So don't even sit here and try to tell me what I'm lazy about when you can't even get your battle rap career together, let alone a goddamn league.
Okay, listen, first of all, you's a motherfucking lie. You thought ass bitch. You's a liar. You's a liar. You already out your mouth. Already out your Prism Battle League. You can have it. 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 Can you please shut her up? Can't nobody talk when she's screaming. It was nothing that you did.
Talking about you created Prism. Now you're talking something different.
I created Prism. I created Prism. She's sitting there lying about everything. You's a liar. You already said, out your mouth.
You need a doctor, mommy.
Out your mouth. Can you please shut up? What are you saying that is out of relevance? Relevance right now, I started to leave.
On America's Horror Story because you are bringing nothing but drama to battle.
Hello.
You are definitely
She is real ignorant. She's real ignorant. All she do is yap her mouth. The only thing you do is yap your mouth. But guess what, sweetheart? Then you have two. Then you have 2 or 3 battle leagues that went nowhere.
When was the last time you saw
Then you fuck up your old partner. Then you fuck over your last partner.
Okay, question. I just muted both of y'all. All right. So the question is, at this point, as far as Prism is concerned, y'all all agreed on a name for Prism. Whoever made up the name for Prism. Basically, you now have decided to do that. Where's the paperwork for Prism? Number 1. Number 2, at the end of the day, how is the footage going to be handled and YouTube account? Let's answer that.
Well, she has it for hostage because she wants to strong-arm me for this ownership thing and everything else she's mad at. So she's the one that's going to have to answer that. But if she doesn't give it up, I have a new YouTube. I have a new account. I'm not going to let nobody come at me and strong-arm what's going on. Are you crazy?
I own it. I own it.
She owns it.
Okay, let me ask a question. Sarah, I'm going to mute you for a minute. Let me ask a question. All right. So, Holly, you're saying you own Prism. Okay.
I do.
How did that happen? How did the ownership become about for you being the owner over Prism?
I just answered that. She answered it as well. When we decided to change True Spitters Battle League to Prism, that's mine. It started with me, out of her own mouth, but she's so busy, she don't even understand that she already proven my point. But she got tagged to be here with me.
But see, here's
a mutual friend got us together. Okay.
Right. But here's the thing. Here's how that works when it comes to business. When you go into partnership with people and you change something, it can't become just one person. Unless
it was
that person
never
goes,
one person. It was both of us.
You had True Battle League, right? You had
True
Spitters Battle League, right?
Battle League is what the name of the league was going to be.
Of your league.
Yes.
But then you went into partnership with Sarah, so then it became Prism.
Now, you see what you said? Partnership. You see how you just understood partnership? No, but I'm just saying that's understood because that's what it was. Co-ownership, I extended to her.
But the point that I'm making is that
because it was already in motion.
But I'm going by what I hear. At the end of the day, partnership or not, once that name changes, one person cannot own something that's a partnership. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. At this point,
but you let her tell a story. That's what she's saying. But I mean, this is the thing. This has always been the issue. Once she put general manager, because her people did the editing of the video. Once they did the editing, they cut everything out. They cut out me and Poison Pen in the beginning. She made sure that she manipulated the situation to where she did the interviews, where she was even getting so comfortable and so full of herself that she was omitting me from jump. And then when I asked her, I'm like, yo, son, what the fuck is that about? She was like, oh, there's some new battlerap.com. I did some write-up. Sara Kana launches Prism. And I said, yo, son, what the fuck was that about? How he going to say I'm a co-organizer? She gets on the phone and she's like, hey, yo, you know, they had some new guy do it. He put me as a damn promoter. You don't even have to worry about that. No, you can't speak. No, because you are lying. You are lying. I always run it. I've been running it.
Can y'all mute her so I can address it, please? Can y'all mute her so I can address it? Can y'all mute her so I can address it? Okay, first of all, you dumb bitch. You so fucking incredibly stupid. You name battles that are out right now that has everybody's intros. There are battles that are out that go right to the battle. Round one. That is fact. That is fact. My brother Poison Pen ain't even call me bitch about that. Look what she's bitching about. She is bitching about the fact that we cut out the intro. But I'm being manipulative. No, we cut out the intro because I stood for 2 days and we were editing and we said it. We were like, we got to get rid of the intro. Let's do this. Let's change that. That's what happens when you edit. But because she didn't have the opportunity to be in front of cameras and to say, hey, Ali is the man and this is Poison Pen, that's what she's really mad about. Look what else she's mad about. Oh, they didn't say that I was the owner of BattleRap.com. Why don't y'all ask her as a partner? Because when you do partners, no matter what, somebody brings something to the table, right or wrong.
Well, that's where I was trying to get to.
Ask her what she brings to the table. Mute me and ask her what she brought to the table.
Okay, so you're saying ask her that now? Okay, so
ask her what she brought to the table, because partners in business bring things to the table to make everything work. That's why I ended up doing shit by myself, because she had no resources, nothing. I provided everything. What did she bring to the table as a partner? Because nobody agrees to be partners unless they bring something to the table, which is why I looked at Holly and I said, yo, I'd rather just show you how to do this shit instead. And I knew that I was going to get with other strong people that were going to be willing to become partners that had brought resources to the table.
Right.
And we were already using those resources. So ask her.
So since y'all didn't have paperwork, as far as partnerships, nobody signed anything. Yeah, at the end of the day, that's kind of where I was getting at as far as who did what.
I did absolutely everything, and there's not a person in Battle Rap that does not know that already.
Okay, hold on 1 minute. I'm about to put her on.
Okay. Are you going to mute her? She's giving me a headache. Oh, God. Now, first of all, you heard what she said. She was bringing people to the table that was already working on it. Her ECR people that she that she manages. She's a snake. She's a dead ass snake. Like, how do you? But all right, let me answer the question before I even I don't want to stray, because this is long for no reason. At the end of the day, what I brought to the table is my social media presence. I worked. I put the footwork in. I got sponsors. You get what I'm saying? What did I do? I provided money. At the end of the day, she used the people that she didn't have to pay, opposed to using my fucking money that I offered from my first venue to the second venue. I paid for a logo that she turned the fuck down. She was like, oh, that's not like us. And at the end of the day, I'm stepping into a culture that I'm trying to have respect for. Like she said, I'm not gay. You get what I'm saying? So working with her, and she is gay, I was thinking that, maybe that would be an upside. But the only lesson that I learned is that, you can't trust everybody. You really can't trust everybody to be
You're the snake in the situation. You're a huge snake.
Honest. You cannot trust anybody to be honest and to sit up there. I'm selfish. How am I selfish? You're not helping me. You helping me by stealing from me? You helping me by stealing from me. You're helping me by stealing from me. You helping me by stealing from me. You're selfish. You're selfish. You're manipulative. I promoted. I did all the social media. I got money. I bought water. She sat up here.
Into this entire situation. Get the fuck out of my face, Holly.
Okay. Oh, shoot. Okay, so Sarah, alrighty, so she said she brought in money. She brought in resources.
No, she didn't. That is a lie. Bold-faced lie. She brought in absolutely no money. Because if she did bring in money, it would have been different. But it's not different because she did absolutely nothing. She didn't bring in no money. She ain't pay ECR. She ain't pay nobody. She got paid by me $30. How about you talk about that $30? You got paid from me. The person you're claiming was a non-owner and your partner. You didn't put no money in, Holly. Stop lying. And you're going to make me call somebody out because you called somebody out. And you're going to talk about somebody that ain't even here to speak on it. But you know for damn well you ain't put no money in there. Everybody knows you ain't put no money in there, and you damn sure lucky I don't put somebody else on blast that's going to say that shit. But what I want to know is, since you feel like you brought something to the table, which you absolutely didn't, and everybody knows you didn't, I want to know where you think right now, because you're accusing me of 5 different things, and I can't figure out which one to address. Because in the beginning, you're saying Prism Battle League isn't mine, and I didn't start it. But we've been on here calling your bluff every time you speak, and everybody knows you're a liar. So stop lying because you didn't give me no money. You got money from me. Not only did you get money from me, but I ended up having to argue with Rain almost because she got upset because she thought I was dealing with you. You're crazy ass because you came at Boss Chick Battle League, and that's why they got rid of your ass. Further down the line, I get to Taheem. Like I said, you have a history of believing your own lies, and you have a bad history. And there's no way in hell anyone, under any circumstances, is going to believe you brought anything to the table because, like we said, you can't even bring a third round. So why don't you back up off me and the people I actually care about and trying to blow up and do what we do and just do what you do. You want to do your true spitters? Go do true spitters. Let me and my family rock.
Well, see, that's my question. Why is this such the power struggle over the name? Being that Holly had 2 spitters and you had, well, that's what I'm about to. But I'm saying it while you're on the line. Why is it that being that Prism was basically created between the partners, y'all not partners no more, y'all not doing nothing no more. Why is it that Prism can't?
We were never partners. For partners, you got to bring something to the table. Remember?
Yeah,
I ran everything.
Right.
We weren't partners. She didn't offer nobody no partnerships. That's a lie.
I'm gonna put her back on now so she can answer that. Hold on 1 minute.
All right, the way this conversation is going is like you believe her, and when you shine a light on the rat, all they do is talk and start to insinuate.
Like
you're a fucking rat. You're a rat. You are a rat.
Okay, wait. I'm going to mute both of y'all. First and foremost, it's not even about what I believe, who I believe. The point of the matter is I'm trying to give y'all a platform so that y'all can talk. As far as business goes, everybody knows how I feel when it comes to business. I'm just trying to make it to where y'all can talk. But as far as my preference on it, I'm not even going to give what I feel. I can only go by what I hear. At the end of the day, when it comes down to business, if you Google anything in regard to partnerships, this is not a legal partnership. It's going to go by who did what. Receipts are going to have to be made, whatever the case may be. I'm just asking at the end of the day for you guys to try to dissolve this situation as not out in the open as it possibly can be. Is there a way that you can go back to true spitters and basically she does Prism? That's all I'm saying. Is that possible at all? I mean, at the end of the day, if there's no paperwork, how can anybody prove anything? That's all I'm saying. I'm gonna put Holly on first.
Now you sit up here. Now you made a very good statement. You said if there's no paperwork, how can anything go on? Now, honestly, I started a trademark. And anybody knows that, talk about business, it takes about 6 months to, for a trademark to ratify, for it to be legal and be used. So basically anybody could use the fucking name until.
It can do that. But let me ask this because, you're right as far as that goes. But if you guys are partners, so to speak, Sarah says no, but you're saying yes. Here's the thing.
Yes.
If you guys are partners, how do you start a trademark without your partner?
I didn't. I added her.
Because I'm a partner.
I added her. I added our stage names. That was that. Can I tell you how it goes real quick? When I started the paperwork on the trademark, I added her name and my name together because I figured we were still partners, even though everything that she was doing was showing other. I'm not an evil person. She brings up Rain. She brings up Taim. She brings up people that, I have no dealings with now, but she understands that me and Taim fell out because of money. He was supposed to pay me and he didn't. When people owe me money, it's going to have a problem. When you snake people, I'm going to react. Just because I'm new, it doesn't mean you could sweep me under the rug. Because you have a following don't mean you could be a bully. You get what I'm saying? I'm not going to sit there and be bullied. You're not going to sit there and just because you Sara Kana and I'm giving the accolades. You get what I'm saying? I'm praying. I'm giving I'm paying homage. You get what I'm saying? I'm understanding that she knows more and been doing more than I, but it doesn't mean that I can't do it. I do a lot of things in my life. You get what I'm saying? Where all I do, I'm a risk taker. I'm a hustler. I jump out there and I do it. You can fuck with me or you don't have to. It don't stop me from moving. At the end of the day, dead honest on my kids, on my husband, on my life. We started this shit together. I offered her a partnership. I offered her co-ownership. I did not cook in my crib. I ordered food. You get what I'm saying? Just the little details where she's just getting so crazy and so beside herself. She's just not she's believing her own lies. And then she wants to get on the bandwagon and try to assassinate my character because what? I'm just starting out. I don't deserve a fair chance. I don't deserve to have anything or want more for my life and want more as a person, as a human being. I can't go get it. You could tell me that? How?
And I hear
how?
You,
how? I sat up here and I trusted. At the end of the day, I sat up here and I trusted her. I invited her in my fucking home with my kids, yo. I'm true blue straight up. That's how I am. You can't fuck me over, look me in my eyes and then tell me I'm wrong. You don't get to do that. And that's why you're going to have a problem with this fucking name until I figure out what the fuck I want to do. But until I figure out what I want to do, I'm going to just say Holly on demand. How about that? Follow me everywhere. And if she got a real problem, why don't you battle me? If I ain't got a third round, I bet you I'll beat your ass.
Well, let's go back to what actually is the focal point of this situation, and that's that paperwork. So, like you said, you'll go back to Holly on demand, but at the end of the day, that paperwork that was filed, I mean, how is that? What's going on right there? Because, again, like I was like, you explained to me
so
what
funny.
you did.
Yes, I did that. So what I was going to do is amend it. They allow you to amend it.
Right.
Meaning?
You still kind of didn't answer as far as you used your stage names, but again, that paperwork has you. So you signed everything for both of y'all is pretty much what I'm gathering because she didn't know about it.
Right. It was a surprise. Because it was going to be, we fucking official now. This is ours. You get what I'm saying? That's the extent that I went through.
I'm gonna bring her back on so y'all can address that together.
I really don't even want to continue to honestly tell you the truth because I'm very upset.
What's my government name?
I just said I use
Holly,
our
what's my government name? You cannot do trademark legal papers. You cannot do trademark legal papers without a government name. You cannot do trademark legal papers without government name. What is my government name? You cannot do that, Ali. The only way you can do that is if you already have my government name. You would have to have my government name first. You are not about the paperwork.
I started the application.
Can you hear her? Can you hear her so I can speak now?
Hold on. I got you, Sarah. Hold on. Holly, I'm going to mute you for a minute. Then, there you go. Go ahead, Sarah.
First of all, you cannot do any legal paperwork without the original names, without the government names. Then after you fill out your government names is when you give the information about your entertainment names. Right now, she is bold-faced lying. The other day, and I would say when I think I went out to Fridays, and we don't say Fridays, I went out, see my cuz, we looked it up. She is lying. She doesn't have no paperwork on Prism Battle League. She absolutely doesn't. She's lying right now about amendment. Anybody who knows legal documents, anybody who knows how this works, you do not, under any circumstances, use stage name unless it's deeper within that application. Furthermore, when you do trademark, you should probably have a lawyer present because it's all these legal documents you have to go through. Now, she's actually admitting to snaking me from jump because she's sitting there talking about it was a surprise. I was going to come up with all these. You guys really think that I would be happy about me doing all this work and putting all this time and effort and losing sleep and going through what I had to go through and going to school and coming back and then being a mom and going through what I had to go through to have somebody come to me and say, here, we shared both of it now, and I only did 5% of the work to my 100% of the work? Nobody would be okay with that. Would you guys be okay with that?
Well, at the end of the day, that's kind of why I asked the whole situation. I mean, me and Cabs are partners. So at the end of the day, with the whole trademark situation, I know how I just had to put myself in a position in the shoes that y'all in.
In short, Holly, you just fucked up, and you just proved that from the very beginning you planned to come up and take Prism from me from the jump because you waited till after all of the hard work was done to come up and come in here. Now you're talking about trademarks and how you had already started it, and you were going to come up in here and shock me and surprise me or do something nice because you're so fucking nice. That's a bold-faced lie, and I just want you to understand that not only am I going to blast this on YouTube, but thank you for admitting that you were already plotting on fucking me over. I appreciate it, guys.
I'm putting her back on, Sarah. I'm putting her back on.
Thank you. She just talks so much shit.
Your mouth
you know that I'm a good person. I invited you in my crib, I invited you. Nigga, no, you the one that's lying. You the one that's lying. Thank you. Shut the fuck up. Because all you do is lie.
I'm going to let you talk.
All you do is lie. All you do is lie. Now, like I said, why don't you shut the fuck up?
Why don't you shut the fuck up?
Be quiet? Why don't you be quiet, though? You real immature, but you know what? You a punk bitch.
I'm immature.
At the end of the day,
you need
you a punk bitch. You the one that's believing in your own lies. You the one that believe in your own lies. Like I said, at the end of the day, when I started the trademark, I put my name to start it, and I put it under both stage names. Now, at the end of the day, you sit up here and you talk all this motherfucking shit about me, and you don't know nothing about me. You just always
You already admitted to fucking up. You guys, nobody can understand a word either one of y'all are saying. Neither one of y'all. You gotta be able to let one another talk. And I know it's hard to do that right now, but you got to. You have to. So, Sarah, you gave your piece. You gave your side of it. Let's see what she has to say. I'm gonna put both of y'all back on. So let's just try to see where we're going to go from here and end this.
Oh, go ahead. I am so not loud. I hate bickering back and forth. This is just like so crazy. Because at the end of the day, Sarah, you know what happened. You got tagged in something. Can you shut the fuck up? Then you say I was going to talk.
Shut the fuck up if you're not here to make me. Don't get tough on the line. Shut the fuck up and speak. You still lying. I'm going to tell you lying.
You punk bitch. You the one. Tell yourself you lying.
Look,
tell yourself you lying. Tell yourself you lying. Tell yourself you lying. Tell yourself you lying. Then shut the fuck up. Shut up. Shut
you
up.
Your mess. If you keep saying shut up, you're not going to be able to talk.
Okay, so listen.
Well, why don't you shut the fuck up then?
Okay.
Well, if you stop shutting the fuck up, you won't
Can
be able to
you mute
talk.
this fat bitch?
So Holly, there's no way.
Can you mute her?
Listen. Come on, y'all. Come on.
You sitting there laughing, but you a snake.
Listen,
At the end of the day, you a snake.
So
you a dead-ass snake.
Holly, so basically you're saying you're not going back to True Spitters.
No, Prism is with me, and she can't do shit about it because she's not the owner. Because if she was the owner, she'd be able to do shit about it.
Now
how you like that?
Sarah said earlier she had paperwork for Prism.
She doesn't. She doesn't.
Yes, I do.
My shit is pending.
I got PrismBattle.com, PrismBattle.net, PrismBattle.org, and PrismBattle.info. I got PrismBattle.com, PrismBattle.net,
Okay, because you started a GoDaddy account.
The trademark went in because
you started a GoDaddy account.
So we deaded the YouTube and we went ahead and did our own, and we're doing our own trademark. All right, how about that? There's no surprises there, is there? Yes, the trademark is in place. Yes, the tax ID is in place. Yes.
She's such a liar. Oh my God, you're such a liar.
Holly?
Just because you got a GoDaddy account and did a .com, I did the same thing.
What account?
Like I said, a GoDaddy account. Just because you started your name on a GoDaddy account.
I don't have a GoDaddy account.
You. That's how you started your shit. That's how you started your shit. You are real simple. At the end of the day, at the end of the day, you are a snake.
Please send me the link to the GoDaddy account because apparently I did all of this through a GoDaddy account.
Okay, so check this out. We're going to end here, but let me ask this. So basically, a trademark is there. There's YouTube accounts. There's website accounts. Is there a license for business between anybody, with anybody, under Prism? Is there receipts for commerce, or that the business is, that the business is in commerce, or anything like that? Okay, I'm gonna put y'all both back on.
Nope, not at all.
Can I speak my piece?
Not at all. No, you've been talking all the time.
You're on.
Okay, so when it comes to ECR, they are clients of mine, right? We did a barter system, something that she's not going to understand.
Barter system, where you do work for free. For free, so nothing came out your fucking pocket. You said
your
liar.
Shit was back for free, and my shit was
You're
fire. Is that what
You're a liar. You're lying. That's all you do is lying. But you see, do you see how you just contradicted yourself? That's all you do is contradict yourself. You live life in contradiction. You're right. I didn't get the credit that I deserve. But you know what?
Now you're cutting me off from answering a question because your answer was no, and my answer was about to be yes.
Okay.
I have proof. I have the invoice for what I own with PrismBattleLeague.com, .net, .org, and .info. I have that. I've showed some members and fans this proof. So there are people within Only in the Family that knows I have PrismBattleLeague.com. As far as the comments go, myself, Larry Legend, and B100, as well as Heavy Bags, all agreed together that we were keeping this money in-house, okay? Now, me and him, that day, when I spoke to her, and she was very calm and was okay with being a GM, remember that story I told? That day is when we said GM because we were getting the paperwork together because Larry wanted to make sure nobody was going to take Prism for me. Fortunately, the next day, guess who went to do it?
Okay. I'll put her back on now.
Now, it's very convenient that she can sit down with all these people and not pay anything and come up with all of this shit to snake me. That's all. That's all you was. It was a fucking snake from the start.
I'm getting off the phone. This shit is bugged out, yo. I'm getting off the phone,
She sits down with all the people that she, manages? Like I said, she just used her name and her influence to muscle me out.
That's what you're supposed to do when you want to do what you got to do out here in these streets, stupid.
You see that? You see?
That's what you're supposed to do, Holly.
You see what I'm saying?
You see what I'm saying? You do what you got to do to get what you need.
You see what I'm saying?
And if you have people you're trying to help, you do what you got to do with what you got, your resources, to get what your people need.
You stole from me being honest with you. You stole from me being honest with you, and I'm the sucker. All right, cool.
Now I stole from you. Hold on. How many things you going to accuse me of?
Fine.
How many fucking things you going to try to accuse me with until you win something?
You're a liar. You're a liar.
How many
you're a manipulator, and that's what you did.
Until you win something,
that's what you did. It's cool, but guess what? Just like bras and bar straps and everything else you touch, it ain't gonna be shit.
Shout out to my verse and Marasha.
You can look at me.
Gonna be a Queen of the Ring.
Marasha is from Miz. Miz the Great. Miz the Great. Miz the Great is what got Marasha there. Miz the Great. 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 Not Sara Kana. Miz.
Here's the conclusion of this, actually. Here's the conclusion of this. At the end of the day, this is what it's going to come down to. Whoever has or is going to be able to prove that they started this business in commerce, whoever basically shows that they contributed more to this, is who's going to have Prism at the end of the day legally. If y'all have to take it that route. Y'all do know that, right? To be honest, if Sara does a trademark, and then Holly, the one that you have, whatever you're having amended, it's going to be a problem. So that's kind of why I'm asking these questions. Like, it is actually going to be a problem because dead ass, you're not going to be able to put Sarah's name on there legally without Sara giving you that permission. And I just want you to answer that. Okay.
Hello? Yeah, I'm sorry. I just keep hearing muted and unmuted, and I'm getting confused.
Well, that's because y'all arguing and we're not getting nowhere. I mean, it's like, seriously, I
of course
get
you can't
where
get
you're
anywhere.
coming from. Both of y'all seem hella passionate. I mean, both of y'all, I'm going to say that. Both of y'all
She's a liar, but that's it.
But
she's a liar and a snake. And she just admitted that she used her influence. She just admitted it. Go back. When you finish this episode, go back. And then she called me stupid. She called me stupid. Okay.
What I'm saying is, us as the fans, we're not making judgment calls. I mean, I hear what you're saying,
but out of her own mouth.
What she just said. But to be honest, what you just said, although she just said that, what you did with the trademark can look that same way. Because understandably, you said it was a surprise, but at the end of the day, the way she just looked at it as you just went and ran, because now you got something up and popping, went and ran and told her about a trademark that you probably would not have told her about if this had not happened until it was final. You see what I'm saying? My partnership with my partner, I don't have, like, I everything that I do, he knows about. So at the end of the day, me going to trademark.
But this is the way that I'm sorry to cut you off, but that's the way that she moves as well. That's the way that she moves as well. She does a whole bunch of shit and then come back and say, oh, well, sis, I did this and I did that and I did this and I did that. So it's not unlikely to just do stuff. There was no real communication. The only communication that we really honestly had from the beginning is her wanting to be aboard, me offering her a co-ownership. All that shit was said and done. We didn't have no paperwork or anything with me and her. All I extended was my hand and my word. But, you know, she spotted a fool, and she moved accordingly.
And see, and I hear you saying that as far as, you know.
But it is what it is.
You're doing it on the honor system. You're doing it on the honor system. But then when you take it a step further, it's like, that's what I'm saying. Like, at this point, it's like, seriously, y'all need to put the pride aside and at least try to deal with this amicably for the fact that y'all both want to have leagues. Because the
I have
situation,
I have a league.
Right. And that's so, True Fitters, right? That's
no,
True Fitters.
Prism. Prism.
No, Prism, it does not belong. Okay, listen, we're not going to dance around this. Listen, okay? I'm going to say this.
Prism, just because you have some .coms, .net, .org, when I paid for the first trademark, okay, cool. When I paid for the first trademark out of my own money with Michael Diane, how do you think you get people to do stuff?
Behind my back?
You think somebody's just going to do something?
Behind my back?
I paid for the logo. Period.
You paid for the logo?
I paid for the first. I paid for the first logo. And why don't you listen? Clean the wax out of your fat fucking ears. The one with the mic,
I'm willing to
Prism mic, the Prism mic,
because my boy
when the Prism mic and the Prism mic and the word Prism.
That wax stick.
Is whack, but you ain't see it.
Yeah,
Shut the fuck up.
It was whack.
But you just said you didn't see it. Why don't you stop lying? Why don't you stop lying?
I was muted.
Why don't you stop lying? All right, I'll be quiet.
Mute her now because I was muted. Tell her shut the fuck up now.
I know how to be quiet. So go ahead.
First of all, you've been lying for jump. The only thing I care about right now is the fact that you think doing a trademark behind my back doesn't classify you as a snake from
you're a snake.
From jump. You have get the fuck out of here.
You're a snake. You sat down with a whole bunch of people and tried to make me general manager.
My permission.
You sat down with a bunch of people. You sat down with a bunch of people. You sat down with a bunch of people.
You sat down with a
bunch of people. You sat down with a bunch of people and decided to change my position? How do you do that? How do you do that? Oh, but you mad though. You mad though because you know you don't got a trademark.
Right? You can't mute her. She can
got some
all that shit, but you can't mute her.
You got some nets. You got some nets. And I paid for the first logo, the logo that I'm going to use.
That she wants to do a trademark behind my back without asking
my permission
to use my name at all or my likeness on anything, and then she's going to sit here and accuse me of being a snake.
You cut me out of everything. You cut me out of everything and used yourself as a platform to make this seem like this is all you and that I didn't do anything. So basically, you did what you did as a snake. You did that as a snake. You're a snake. You're a snake. You're a snake.
You move your brand by your name. If your name is a seller, you know how to sell everything else. Why don't you stop trying to be superpower? And why don't you swallow your pride for a change? Why don't you swallow your pride for a change? Because you clearly fucked up. You went behind my back, Holly, and you didn't ask me for my name, and you admitted live
you went behind my back. You went behind my back. You went behind my back.
Nothing else to say.
I included you.
I want to thank you, and I want to thank everyone for supporting. Continue to support Prism Battle. That's the Prism PBL.
Prism Battle on Twitter.
At Prism PBL on Twitter.
Ladies. One thing I want to, Michelle Bell, one thing I want to point out that I heard Holly say, it sounds like she is saying that she got the trademark with her first partner. Is that correct?
No, that's not correct.
When did the trademark come into play?
The trademark came into place when they created Prism. So what she's saying is that she went to do the trademark and it was going to be a surprise to Sarah, but both of their names were on it. So what Holly is saying that she initiated and she paid for that with her money.
Okay. So this partnership was strictly verbal. There was no partnership paperwork and no LLC.
There was no LLC, but Holly is saying
that's the
she
question
extended
I
the
wanted
partnership.
to ask earlier. Go ahead.
Okay. Holly is saying that she extended the partnership. Sarah is saying there was no partnership in terms or she did not extend a partnership to her. She was bringing Holly on
like
board.
I feel like things are being listed and considered being ownership, if you will, or key components of having ownership, but I'm not hearing anything about a LLC or a partnership paperwork.
We'll see, and right, and that neither one of them have that. Holly made the YouTube account, the Gmail account, and I believe maybe the Twitter account. Sara made the she owns now the domain. So at the end of the day,
go ahead, because we kind of we gonna end up being on the same line.
Holly initially had True Spitters League, and what I was explaining is once you go into Sara's saying it's not a partnership, but at the end of the day, whether it was or was not, when you go into a situation and now it's more than one person, there is no sole ownership because everything is supposed to be done by
ownership.
Right.
Yeah.
So so this is what I'm trying to get to, that part of it and explain that part of it, because at this point one person cannot say Holly can't say because she did the trademark that she now owns Prism.
And I was going to say that I was about to get to that, is that no one person owns the name, so technically nobody owns it. Because you got one person over here with a trademark, and you got one person over here with websites and whatever else that she may have. I didn't hear everything that Sara named off.
At the end of the day, the trademark is going to be null and void because Sara did not sign off on that trademark.
Now, did she put Sara's name on there? Did she put her own name on there, and that was it? Because I think I heard her say.
That's what Sara just asked. So let me put.
I think I heard Holly say she put her name and the first partner's name on there.
Okay, I'm putting Holly back on. So you can ask her that.
Okay.
And I'm gonna take myself out of it, and I'm gonna put Sara back on too, so we can try to get to the bottom of that.
Hey, I just wanted to let y'all know. I was working on the LLC already with the lawyer, and that's what me and Larry was doing.
Okay.
And that I already know the amount of time it goes to put into it and everything that has to go with it. So I'm just, you know how it is.
Okay.
Right.
All right.
She's trying to work on an LLC with a person that she manages. I want to know how that's going to work out for him. But anyway, I amended the trademark.
Okay. Amended it to.
I took her name off.
To what?
No, I took Sara's name off.
That's what I was thinking.
Yesterday she told me that she changed the name. Today she's telling y'all on the phone she took my name off.
I said I wanted to change the name.
I have the text. I will screenshot that text.
You have a lot of text.
I will put that text up in Angry Fan now.
You got a lot of text. You got a lot of text, right?
Yes,
but I didn't have no contact with you.
I do. So
but I didn't say anything. I'm not a woman. I'm not this. I'm not that. I got the same text that you have.
Yeah, I know.
Sweetheart.
Don't worry about it. I'm the one not worried. You already put yourself on blast.
I'm not worried.
Right now.
I'm not worried about nothing.
You're just trying right now.
You can't do nothing. Period. I can't do nothing. But I'm not going to let you do shit since you're trying to roll over me. Had you accepted what I asked you to accept,
it doesn't even matter. We already know. Nobody cares.
I'm on too.
Holly, you don't got nothing. You don't got a buzz.
I am too. You don't know what I got, baby.
You don't have nothing.
I'm on Angry Fan with you.
There's nothing.
I'm on Angry Fan with you, though. I'm on Angry Fan with you. I don't have a buzz. I have no buzz. I have no buzz, but yes, people are reaching out to me. People are reaching out to me.
At this point, is it worth it? Is it worth it? Having the name, like it really didn't get off the ground, and for Sara,
because she's such a snake.
Okay, does it mean that much to have the name? Is it at this point you all are not going to agree? You know what I'm saying? And right now, technically, nobody really owns that name. So it's like, okay, will you two walk away and go off with your separate entities? Or are you going to continue to fight over this name that technically both of you don't own at this time?
Absolutely not. I'm walking away with Prism. I don't care.
Okay. You're not walking away with Prism because you don't own Prism.
Prism
You're not walking away with Prism because you don't own it. You do not own it. You don't own it. You don't own it. You do not own it. And I have 2 battles that is going on with my next card. It's April 30th. April 30th. April 30th is the next event. It's called Prisoners of War. Let me say that.
Meanwhile, you trying to see
nigga, you the one who tried to snake me. You tried to snake me. You tried to snake me. Go somewhere. Go shut up. Go wash your teeth. Brush your teeth. Brush your teeth. Brush your teeth, stinky.
This basically.
That's why
you have an odor. 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 You need to wash yourself.
So why do you want Prism?
You need to wash yourself. You need to wash yourself. You're real dirty. Real dirty. Real dirty. Real dirty. Real dirty. Real dirty.
Ladies. Come on. Oh, God. This boils down to a point that wing that you made earlier. It's just gonna be about who can show the evidence at the end, who can show and prove that, hey, boom, I got it, it's mine, and that's that. Because at this point, I mean, technically, we have no proof. So, like I said, nobody owns this name. Nobody owns it, the name.
So, at the
and
end of the day,
I hate to see them. I was hoping that we could help them resolve it, you know, on the show,
right?
Because I really like to see people. We've all had our differences, you know, time here and there, but at the end of the day, like, we all need to work together. You know what I'm saying? To make it. And I understand that people get optimistic about going into partnerships or going into business, period, together. But this is a key example of we got to take care of our business first. Like, I could love you like a play sister. You could be my friend, but you got to take care of that paperwork first to avoid things like this. And I'm not knocking nobody, you know, coming up and doing their thing. I wish Sara much success. I wish Holly and Demand much success. But I just wish you all would have taken care of those technicalities before you did anything else.
Well, I wish this could be amicable right now, though.
Yeah, me too.
Because right now it's still very fresh and temperatures are still high, but there is a lot of pride in this situation. You know, at the end of the day, what has to be understood is that basically, it's going to come down to who can show and prove what work was put in. And although these are, Holly is saying, hey, these are people that basically are bartering, the bottom line is it doesn't matter if they bartered or not. Those are her clients. They really could be investors. You know what I mean? You have to look at the legal terms of it, of what it is. Fight to continue to fight over a situation. At the end result, it's going to kill off what you're trying to create in the end.
Right.
That's all I was trying to get to. You know what I mean? Is that the bottom line? The bottom line.
Go ahead.
That's what it's going to come down to. The bottom line is that basically it's going to kill off whatever you're trying to do. Because as it stands, and you know, I'm gonna keep it a buck. As it stands, that trademark, and now, like she said, she's gotten it amended. The trademark still, it's not. Sara can come in with other stuff that she has, but then where's, you know, Holly's paperwork and everything? It's going to be a big mess, and at the end of the day,
it's going to be a mess.
It's not going. Yeah, it's not going.
And nobody can use the name. Nobody. And is it really worth? Monetarily, is it really worth the trouble? Is what I'm getting at. I mean, it just makes sense to, you know what? Hey, this didn't work out. Go off here. But I see what they're saying. Neither one of them's willing to let it go. So I don't know. It's just gonna be tough.
That's what I want to see, because Holly has true spitters, and it sounds like what could happen with this situation is she could say, hey, you know what? There is light at the end of the tunnel for my original league, and she sees now, hey, I have something up and running. So she's saying that she's, already starting it. The buzz is there. The demand is there. So at the end of the day, hey, I already had this going on. Let me go back and do what I was doing because now it's out there. People are looking for it. And then, but I know it has to do with the name. I do understand that. But I'm just saying, at the end of the day, that could really very well be the case. Right, right. I'm going to put them back on. Hold on. I'm putting both of y'all back on now.
I don't want to speak while she's speaking. I'm not going to speak if she's on the line.
I'm going to be quiet.
No, I'm not going to speak if she's on the line.
I'm not saying anything.
Okay, go ahead. She's not.
Go
ahead.
We got 3 minutes. Go ahead.
First of all, I want to thank y'all for actually having me, and I want to make sure it's clear why I'm fighting so hard for this name, and I want to explain that to you guys. Okay?
Okay.
I came out the closet when I was 18 years old. I've been a part of battle rap for 20 years plus. I've helped a lot of people, okay? I've always wanted to do this, okay? If you know me personally, you know that I'm the type of person that because sometimes my heart is too big, I reach out to certain people, okay? Now, with that being said, it's insulting to me, and you guys have to be in my shoes, to work as hard as you do for battle rap, to contribute to a culture as long as you have, and then have to explain 1,000 times why you're fighting for a name. I, in this phone call already, was taken out of my character, and I apologize for that. But it's because I've been fighting for a very long time, and half of battle rap knows this. I've dealt with a lot of ridicule. I've dealt with a lot of shit. And at the end of the day, I'm still standing. I'm still standing. Okay? Under no circumstances was I going to continue with Prism Battle League and not have Holly on Demand as general manager or not a part of it at all. She was a part of it. She wanted that ownership because she felt like she deserved it. But since there was no paperwork, for me, it was a test because at the end of the day, this experience that I have and everything that's being brought to the table, having a name that people expect to fail, cannot fail, Wings, and you know that. When something goes wrong, it's on the person that battle rap knows first.
Right. Yeah, and
that's me.
Holly, you may feel a way about that, but I deal with that cap every day.
Hold on, let me finish. Let me finish.
Okay.
There was no way I was going to allow something that my name was attached to not look anything but A+. My brother and everybody in ECR who are, yes, a part of Prism, who, yes, listen, when I tell you that I tried my very best to implement the fact that I told Holly, and this is where you're right, Wayne, the pride did come into play. Because if you really are passionate about this and you want to learn how to do this and you do want to do a league, or why would you not want to learn that? And then just turn around and say that I'm this perfect bad guy when at the end of the day we got here because Holly wanted to change passwords because she wanted to be an owner. Then it turned into I didn't create Prism. Then there was 1,000 things that were said tonight. You understand? Down to the point where she admitted to doing the trademark, which in fact, ladies, I'm sorry, but yeah, that was fucked up. I don't know how clearly that needed to be said, but it hurts me and it disrespects me, the hard work that I put in. And when you're a grown-ass woman that's been in this game for a long time, I think you, I, and every woman or man all know you fight for what's yours.
Right.
Especially if you know for a fact you worked so hard for it, people were looking forward to it. And yes, did I use my influences and my resources? Are you not supposed to? Is that bad to do when you're trying to sell a brand that you're passionate about? So if I'm wrong, then maybe that's where I fucked up. I know I fucked up. We both fucked up with the paperwork situation, but you guys have to understand, I was already shaky. That's why when it came to this event, I even spoke. I'm not going to say the name of the person I spoke to, but I said, let me see how she handles this situation first, and then we can probably move on to something different. But she did not want that. Okay? Holly's pride got to Holly because Holly wanted boss. And instead of just saying that, and instead of just saying that she wants to be a very big part of this culture and just sit there and just, there was 1,000 lies. I'm getting called a liar. You guys have to understand where my anger comes from. I've done argue with Zebo, done argue with Norbs and shot. You guys know what I've been through. I'll be damned.
Right.
And like I said, I have no beef for anybody coming up, because anybody coming up right now, shout out to the battlers that are fucking with me right now. They know I'm about making sure the progress happens. I'm not just saying these are battle rappers and let them battle. I'm saying, yo, let's do your music. Yo, you come to New York, you go to EO Dub, you're going to perform. It's different. There's a different environment, especially the concept behind Prism, which was also created by myself. So,
I mean, Sarah, this sounded like this could have been really dope with you and Holly. I mean, and like I said,
right.
I was okay with being that, though, Wayne. You have to understand.
You know
I was okay with that.
What you shared with me, and you were very happy. You were even very happy to have Holly on. That's kind of how I was even introduced to Holly, but by you and Ange, and it seemed like you guys really worked well at some point. And that, again, that's kind of where it comes to for me when I reached out to both of y'all, because of the happiness that you had in regard to this this union.
My emotions with this, Wayne. This is my heart right here. I did the research behind it. I made sure I made relationships with the right people. There was no sponsorships and no money coming from that way. There was, and that's why I'm upset, because there's people that believe this and then there's people that not. But if you put yourself in my shoes, you feel really unjust right now.
Is there any way possible that you all could come to a resolution?
Absolutely not. When I speak to her, I can't. You can't trust somebody now. You expect? Come on, after the trademark situation, all that, you expecting me to trust this individual?
I'm just asking. So
let's be realistic. Let me ask you, ladies. Would you trust her after that? Would you trust her after the fact that she did not call you at all and just changed passwords and then admitted to starting the trademark and not telling you at all? Would you still trust this person?
No,
right now I don't trust very many people because I just went through some bullshit. Yeah. And if that person were to come back and be like, hey, we apologize, blah, 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 we do want Angry Fan Movement to fuck with us, I would probably spit in their face. So I'm not saying to do that with Holly, but yeah.
Right.
I don't have to spit on her face. I'm going to be honest. I have no ill will towards Holly. I'm upset because we hot. I'm upset because we hot. You feel me?
But the point that I'm making is that this situation, she did just say, people do things, basically spontaneously, whatever. I have to kind of agree with her. With Cap, sometimes I have to do things in the spare of the moment, but he trusts me enough to go ahead and do those things because, it's just like that. But I could kind of relate to that. Trademarking is not one of those things. And I was going to say that. Like,
absolutely. Trademarking is not one of those things.
No. I was going to say that. I'm going to keep it a buck. I would never have done that. I would never have done that. Because
something like a trademark requires a huge
decision. Another level.
And if you all are in a partnership, the communication has to be there in order to make those type of decisions on the business. So
absolutely
that's
not. She just did it, and she put my name on it.
That's the other key I see here is that it wasn't much communication going on. Like, y'all passed the happy phase, and then it was kind of like,
right.
I mean, not to be funny, but that's what it sounding like over here.
On my end, I thought everything was gravy and Grey Goose. I didn't know she was unhappy at all up until the fact that after that general manager shit dropped, that's when all this happened.
Right. And so, I mean, okay, so, oh boy.
Go ahead, Wing.
Let me see, because the show is about over. I want to see if she has any last words in regard to this, because I just really wish.
Yeah, but I'm moving on. You know what I'm saying? I'm moving on.
Oh, go ahead.
Like I said.
Okay.
Okay, I got no area tells her she could do her thing. Just leave me alone doing my thing. I am moving forward with Prism Battle League. I don't know what she thought she did, but at the end of the day, I'm already in process. I'm proud of that process, and once it's owned, I'll be more than happy to call Angry Fan again.
Okay, that's what's up.
I wish you but the best.
Prison Battle League. Shout out to Fly King from LA Battlegrounds. Shout out to Trey, Venom, and everybody, Montez, Callie Young. Shout out to the supporters, LGBT Underground. Shout out to BattleRap.com. Shout out to Rainbow Mag, Rainbow Affair Magazine. Shout out to everybody that's still supporting. Continue supporting. I apologize to the supporters, the fans, and the battle rappers for how I got. And, it's just I'm very passionate. And like I said, I'm fighting for it. So that's all it is. So love you, man. Appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good night. I'm not speaking on this any further. I'm going to fucking smoke a blunt. You pussy and go sleep.
All right.
Oh, stay.
Well, good night,
Sarah.
Sarah.
Good night, Sarah. Okay, I'm going to get Holly back on so she can give her closing.
Yeah, she's got to have her say, too. Yep.
Of course. Holly.
That was very long-winded.
Holly, could y'all come to terms? I mean, could y'all come back?
She gave her whole backstory.
Huh?
She gave her whole backstory and what she did and what she's doing, and just totally forget the part of me being the person that I am, and she coming to me. She came to me. I was already moving. It doesn't take a genius to do something from the heart. It doesn't take a genius to move on impulse or just follow the tradition or follow the moves that they want to make. I'm just so disgusted right now because it's like she gets to talk and use her name and use her platform and everything else and her connections and her resources to basically throw me under the bus. And it's like it's all good because I'm the little guy.
No.
That's actually why
that's how I feel. That's how I feel.
Right.
And you want to know something at the end of the day? But you want to know something at the end of the day? She's gay. I'm not. You know what type of strong motherfucker it takes to not be gay and get the brunt of people calling me all out my fucking name because I decided to do this? What about the shit that I had to go through? Ain't nothing about nothing easy. But I stuck my neck out. Always stick my neck out. And it seemed like all I do is deal with a bunch of snakes in one way or the other. But you know what? What I'm learning is business is not always fair.
It's not.
It's a hard lesson. It's a costly lesson. And this is very embarrassing. It's an embarrassing lesson. Because if I'm not already in the spotlight for different things, I had to add this. This is not what I'm about at all. Anybody that meet me, talk to me, deal with me on any type of level can vouch for that. I'm not uncompromising. I am not prideful. I'm not like that. I'm not egotistical. I cry. I hurt. I try to help the next person as much as I can. When I walked into this league doing this, I reached out to people. I reached out. The first partner, had legal issues. But when I was contacted, I figured, you know what? It's not going to die. It's going to go on. People are going to have a voice, and they're going to get to do what they love to do without discrimination because it's going to be a platform for them. Like, I believed in this shit wholeheartedly.
Let me ask this, too. Well, that's obvious because you had started true spitters. So that's quite obvious. But let me ask you this.
Right.
And I want you to be 100 with me. So once my verse connected y'all, because you said that Sarah reached out to you, but I thought my verse actually connected y'all. But however that happened, once
my verse didn't do anything but tag Sarah in a post that I already started.
Right, but what I'm saying is that was still connecting you. Like, she basically said, hey, I know somebody who wants to do this, so she connected y'all. She brought y'all together. But what I'm asking is that did you not look at that and be like, hey, this is Sara Kana, you know what, definitely work with somebody who's done this, who's in this, the experience. You didn't look at it that way?
All right, when I've been in this league, of course I looked at her as being an asset, if that's what you're asking me.
Right.
Yes, I looked at her as being an asset. And her being a openly gay female pretty much added to it. Because I'm not trying to disrespect the culture just because I empathize with it. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
But that being said, you get what I'm saying? I deal with league owners all the time. I've done research. You get what I'm saying? I've done with league owners on a personal level. Putting money into events. I've done that. I wanted to start my own, but I felt like it was a platform that people needed, that the community needed. They support so much. Why they don't have something for themselves? That's how I looked at it. So someone who's sitting up here fiddling their thumbs, talking about, oh, yeah, that was my idea, 2000, the year 2000, 1999, really has no relevance. Okay, it's great that you thought about it, but I'm from that state where you move on it. You act on what you want to do. You go get what you want. Why I'm fighting? Because this was mine, and I extended my heart out. I gave me out when I offered a partnership to only have it spit in my face. And I didn't deserve none of that shit. But at the end of the day, I'm a bigger person. I feel like this is just trial and error. You get what I'm saying? It didn't work where I first started. It didn't work where I was trying to go. It didn't work right here. It doesn't mean that it's not going to work. Sometimes when you suffer a lot of bullshit, you're only closer to your blessing. You get what I'm saying?
Holly, let me ask this. Is it for you going forward, does it make more sense to go into business for yourself?
Yeah, that's exactly what that's what I'm doing, but I also got offered different opportunities. Like literally people knocking down my door with different things, with better opportunities and nice opportunities. Like, you know, the water don't run dry for someone who's creating opportunities for themselves.
Like, you know, you can be a business name and then contract yourself out and just basically work with people. You don't have to necessarily go into business with them as like a partner.
Oh, of course. I'm familiar with different roles. Some, not every.
Cool. Okay.
But like at the end of the day, I'll go on record. On Angry Fan saying she can have Prism. She can have it.
Okay.
I ain't even gonna fight her no more because it's like I'm too grown for this. Although, you know, she damn near 50, you would think she would be grown. But I'm grown about it. I did everything I was supposed to do, and maybe this fight right here will get her closer to what she need to do. And I'm going to leave it like that.
Okay.
But, you know, at the end of the day, I'm still going to provide a platform for artists. And
Fan 007. What up? You good? I'm alive, I'm breathing. Drop this shit. What up, nigga? Drop this shit. What up, nigga? Fucking head, man.
Angry Fan movement is the movement to move with.